away they go from the 2,000 metre marker. Fit for Fun, one of the first out of the stalls. Along the inside, Roy's Pony. Under the rose is well positioned. That's got the white blinkers. Crystal Ball is on the outside, slotting now into third position as Mystical Sword goes out to lead them. Crystal Ball is now raced up into second. Under the rose is third. Red Dunes is on the outside of Roy's Pony. Then comes Spanish Lady. They are followed by Fit for Fun. Fontaine is on the outside of runners, and then comes Magic Mist, is a little bit strong, and they are followed further back by My Mishpacha, Quality Matters, and Loogie's the widest of all. So the leader, Mystical Sword, at the 1,300. Crystal Ball is second. Under the rose third. Roy's Pony and Red Dunes, they travel together. Then comes Spanish Lady. My Mishpacha checked, almost came down. They're followed further back in the field there by Magic Mist. On the outside, Fontaine and Lungi, and then comes Quality Matters, and that leaves My Mishpacha at the back of the field. The leader's Mystical Sword. Crystal Ball gets within 3/4 of a length. Under the roses on the inside. Then comes Red Dunes. They're followed further back by Roy's Pony. Then Spanish Lady. Fit for Fun. Fontaine. Then Magic Mist. Further back in the field, Quality Matters. Lungi's on the outside, and My Mishpacha. They're the top of the lane as they come for home, and it's Mystical Sword, the leader. Crystal Ball's going to be the first one to challenge. Down the inside of that, Under the Rose, then Roy's Pony. Towards the outside is Red Dunes. Getting to the 300, Crystal Ball leads it. Under the Rose becomes a runner. Roy's Pony, Red Dunes on the outside, and it's Under the Rose and Crystal Ball past the 200 metre marker. Crystal Ball still leads it. Roy's Pony's on the outside, but Crystal Ball still goes, and it's going to go to Crystal Ball. Crystal Ball has won it. The second place, Quality Matters. Close for third. Roy's Pony's involved for Fit for Fun. Number 2, Crystal Ball, the 3-year-old filly by Visionaire. And they win it well. Well done to the Collars. They watched the race just in front of the winning posture, and they were giving a bit of a shout. Well, Mary certainly was. I didn't see Avison, but Crystal Ball, the Visionaire, wins it. Duncan Oz, bred by the Kinmon Stud, and Brandon Lorena, the winning rider. So number 2 pays up at 370. Quality Matters. Then it's that photo. Roy's Ponies involved with Fit for Fun. Fontaine, Lungi, Red Dune, Spanish Lady, Under the Rose, as we continue to run it. And they were followed then by Magic Mist. And My Mishpacha almost came down at about the 1,200 metre marker. So Crystal Ball was always prominent, and then comes forward to hit the front. Fourth time at the track going this 2,000 metres, and Brandon Centre at the top of the stretch, and she goes on to win. So that's the running of the 8th and last. Best of everything over the season. We'll be back at Greyville on Monday. Craig Peters signing off.
Daughter of Visionaire, her name is Crystal Ball. She had a couple of questions to answer this evening under the lights, going the distance, and of course on the poly for the first time. But I thought Brandon rode a positive ride.
He did. He read the horse correctly. I let him do his own thing out there. He told me to go handy on the horse. Showed me very good improvement in all her runs. I think she's quite a nice filly this, and I think she'll go on from here.
Nice for you and the patrons to end off with the winner.
I'm very happy for the Carlisles. I've had a long, lean spell. They've always been stalwarts in the yard, and it's very nice for them to have a winner tonight.
Well done to you and the team.
Great. Just thanks to our sponsors Winning Form, thanks to all the guys back at the yard. People have put in a lot of effort this Christmas, and Merry Christmas to everybody out there.
Thanks very much. Let's get Mary and Avison Carlisle into the picture. Avison going to come through. And this was a horse last time out. When you watched that run, you must have thought next time we come to the track, we dress for success.
We were hoping so. It's never a certainty though, but we were hoping so, Sheldon. Yeah.
Now coming towards the Christmas period, like Duncan mentioned, it's been a bit of a lean spell. This is going to turn it around for you.
I hope so, yeah. We haven't had many horses running, but I hope this turns it around. We were offered quite a lot of money for this filly, at the sale, but we wanted her, so we kept her, and I think we're going to be pleased.
Well, on this victory, Brandon rode a cracking ride there from the front there, right up there. She's a horse who's going to be progressive, so all the best with her future.
Thank you, Sheldon. And Brandon, I've known him since he was an apprentice, but it's the first time he's ridden a winner for us, so that's great. But also our family all together on the farm, and I don't know if you could, but Mary and I could hear our grandchildren shouting us home. So we're very happy. Thanks.
Special moment. Well done. Enjoy.
Thanks very much, Sheldon.
Let's get Brandon Lorena through. A lot of history there from the early days, and now you get a winner for the team.
Yeah, it's quite a sentimental win, Sheldon. I've got to say a big thank you to Mr. and Mrs. Carlisle. You know, they obviously were there with us through the academy days. I went attached to the academy at that time, but they gave all my mates their first winners. A lot of the progeny out of this mare, Rebel Key, so it's nice to get on that side of the fence tonight. I'm very grateful for them to keep me on this horse, and well done to Dunks as well.
Just watching her action on the way down to the start, you did the right move getting her into a prominent position?
Yeah, it looked as though, reading the book, it looked like there was not going to be any pace in the race, and I was lucky to have one lead me, but I was in a very favourable position, with the pace they went, and I squeezed early at the top of the straight, and she won with a bit in hand tonight, and I really enjoyed the way she kept her composure tonight. Also cantering down, she was like a lady tonight, and yeah, I'm very impressed with the win. I hope she has many more in the tank for the Carlisles, and thanks.
Good end to the meeting, safe trip home, and enjoy the festivities.
Thanks, brother, and of course Merry Christmas to the whole racing fraternity, all the owners, trainers, jocks, commentators, cameramen, everyone involved, the grooms. A hearty Merry Christmas to them, and a very prosperous New Year.
Good one.
Thanks, brother, and well done to Zorg Fleet as well. Thank you.
Well done to Brandon Arena. Closing off the meeting, number 2, Crystal Ball. Have a Merry Christmas. We'll catch you back on Monday. Enjoy the festivities and a safe trip home.